Alpha 7, we've seen how strong they are on the frag. But will he be able to shut down a little bit? Goes for the spray on the Darcia, but they get the better of him. Sinister falls down early. A beautiful crash from Alpha 7, and there's a reason that these guys have got so many kills, Frank. There's a reason that they have the top fragger in the tournament so far over the last 2 games, and it's first blood for Mafioso.
Get caught blindsided when you're all the way over on the west side, and it's like, that is a hard shift to the east. Now, not only do I have to figure out how I'm going to make my way through the winding roads towards Castle, but how am I going to make my way across the road itself? Potato getting quickly dispatched.
Is that Alpha 7 getting a kill? Who'd have thought? Goodness me, 2 kills already, the only 2 kills in the lobby, and they will continue to maintain the title of top fraggers in the games so far.
Dino Park, the rest of Secret Jin have made their way in, and they're right on the coast here, John. Just waiting, biding their time. Abrupt Slayers, though, taking more shots over towards Airwolf Limax, who have tried to play out on the edge side. Doesn't work as well for them here on Vikendi, where so many teams will spot you coming from a mile off if you haven't found that compound yet.
However, Airwolf Limax, they still have 2 players, and both of them are in Castle Blank, which means that they're more than likely going to be okay for the foreseeable future, but it's leaving the castle that will prove bothersome. Secret Jin roll up on Navi's spot. A lot of damage to Cosmos, but Matic takes some in kind, will go down. GZ trying to look for the push, but Old Boy at his back. Out wide he goes behind the rock, looking to try and suppress towards the off angle from Meku, but the Micro Uzi just too thunderous there for Old Boy. Rampages forwards, and 2 players from Secret Jin down on knee.
And quickly, the boys from Na'Vi have to heal up, make sure they finish off the players here, get some points on board. Tixi making his way down as well. Really like that from Old Boy, actually. He suffered a little bit of damage as he flung himself off the motorbike onto the cold snow below, but it did mean that he got off quite a few pot shots to the players in the vehicle, was able to stop them in their tracks. So really good stuff. Great shot calling from this team to be saying, like, look, let's just stop right now, take shots quickly, make it happen, and they get 2 nice, juicy points out of it.
And you can see they are no longer surrounded by blue on the side tables there, which means that they are all into the zone. They will push forwards and try and get their foot in the door on the south side here. Next circle going to be popping relatively soon, but it's quite central Blank, and they won't be pushed too hard just yet.
Very quickly, it does head over to the eastern side. That's Zuxi, though, getting taken down behind the vehicle. Just about gets behind the buggy, but he's going to bleed out fairly shortly. And now Bigatron down to 3. Not a good start to the finals for them at all. Some good luck here on Vikendi, and they have it once again as it drops on top of them. I want to see some stuff out of Yu Hai. He's an incredible player, but Ice continues to find these knocks.
Husky very low as well. Sook up close and personal with him. The circle will start to do quite a bit of damage here, as 4 AM going to have the Kosh put on them. And they just retreat. Power 888 playing disciplined here, Blank.
I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm glad they are. They had some real big hiccups towards the end of the league stage, but we're looking at Kanina Power, the 2 CIS teams here for this finals, going head-to-head against one another.
Alpha 7 taking a lot of punishment on the eastern side from Zeus, actually going very, very low, down to 1 player. But in the meantime, Kanina Power continue to clash on the western end of Vilnova with Na'Vi. They've only had 1 knock so far into Meku, and they potentially are going to be able to res this. Kanina Power backing off, it seems, for the time being.
Yeah, 4 AM really having a rough time of it. I think they spent way too much time trying to get those 10,000 steps in a day at this point. I think they just need to get into the circle and find a position. We've seen so many times on Vikendi where they have just shot towards a position in the circle itself, find a nice compound, but here I think they're just playing a little bit too hesitant. It is fine because they still got some points on board from the beginning of the day, but that lead that they'd begun so early is starting to get away from them.
A1 are trying to push into the middle of this fight, and the 2 CIS teams are turning around and be like, guys,
come on,
we're fighting here.
We're having a cage match.
Step off.
So rude.
Nades being thrown in now from Tixi, close range. Gets the knock onto 6-9 and a bit of damage onto Jax. Old Boy has been knocked in the meantime. This is a chance for Kanina Power to maybe strike, but Old Boy gets flushed out. A1 pick up the kill. Nade up the top. Tixi takes some damage. Dante fades away and doesn't get done over.
You know, Tixi should be dead there. That grenade exploded right within the frame, so only took a little bit of brunt damage there, unfortunately, for A1. So Tixi counting his lucky stars at the moment. Na'Vi now down to just 3. Secret Jin also going out towards the south side. Nova XUF just holding it down over the side of the road.
Lucky once, not so lucky again. Tixi gets knocked. The nade finds its mark this time around. And will be still in Volnova, the arena of their combat. Bigatron very, very low. Luxy last standing there. Has to heal up a sliver of HP. Both Ryzen and Microboy trying to hold on, but the spray down from 4 Angry Men will eliminate Bigatron for a 3rd time. Abrupt Slayers are eliminated as well. And so now it's just 4 AM on that northern side, thinking, where did everyone go? Footballist maybe a little bit further to the south.
Yeah, this is the hard crunch that happens every time here on Vikendi, where teams have to suddenly start bolting it towards the middle. Team Secret still holding down a beautiful compound within the middle of this one. And Class Digital Athletics continue to be consistent in this finals. Another good compound for them that they found on a similar trajectory made by Na'Vi. Na'Vi just went a little bit further than them. Digital Athletics decided actually to opt to stop a little bit earlier and hit up a compound here.
Kanina Power looking to try and leave as well. We saw what they can do. A nade on its mark, beautifully found there from RRQ. 4 players alive. Looks like they're going for that res as well in the back. Beer 11 and D2E, brothers in arms, staying linked right now. The Phalanx moves on.
King is just belting it towards Order them. I'm okay with this. King C3 really like the medic of the team, just rushing around trying to find players to pick back up again, but RRQ will be having none of it. They won't allow this res to go through. They realize they need to press the advantage. Now it's a 4v3 between them and Nova XQF. Great position found for RRQ, but they still have a ways to go. They are not in the circle just yet.
Not too many potential third parties as well. It's really only Class Digital Athletics who could chime in to this fight, which means it is basically straight head-to-head combat right now between Nova XQF and RRQ Athena. Looking to try and push on forwards. Ernie leads the charge up to the 2 blue crates. Jumps the gap. Drops to hit the deck. Smokes out wide to try and get the off angle. A knock goes over to Kanina Power as they take a fight on the hillside with Zeus around the windmills. Axa going low. 2 players down now for Kanina Power. Gonzo mounts up. Tries to get a new angle as Black-White will get flushed on out. As that's kills coming in thick and fast down towards Nova XQF, as now it's Zeus who can third party into this fight as well. And everything's starting to pop off. Nova XQF, I believe that's them going very, very low. RRQ, all 4 players standing, and Kanina Power all but done as Frozen's out in the blue.
Quickly check in with Footballist after that nice little push from Lutz. They found a position over towards this northwest side where not all the teams are currently congregating. So in a really good spot. Zeus continued to take that fight between them and Kanina Power. Gonzo trying his best to crawl into the circle whilst he is down. Na'Vi now out. It will look like Frozen makes his way over to. So Kanina Power could possibly remain in this game with 2 players, but 8 teams now remain as the next circle will pop. Let's see where it goes. This could really change things up depending on the position. Down towards the south, not really any compound remaining within this one, just the barest amount of Nova XUFs as well as Class Digital Athletics.
RRQ, remember they were tied for first place on 26 points now, so they can streak out ahead of the Abrupt Slayers who went down a lot earlier. And it's consistency that's seeing everyone safe here, although RRQ, they take a knock. Class Digital Athletics, they are echoing back and forth, 1 for 1, blow for blow, blank. They trade it off.
RRQ, take 1 knock. Nova XUF, that's Powerboy down now for the team.
Knock sent over towards Rex for Team Secret against the Footballist onslaught right now. They will have to move down south pretty sharpish. As Footballist looking to try and swarm around. They are on the back foot, but Secret potentially caught up in this compound. Might find it difficult to leave, but Yuhai Boy out the back trying to give them an escape route.
I think that right now Team Secret need to get rid of Footballers. This is probably high priority for them. Power Triple Eight with 1 knock on hand gives a little bit of breathing room to them. That's Powerboy taking down D2E. So Nova XUF continuing their reign towards this south side.
Nova XQF, RRQ and Class Digital Athletics right now waiting for someone to make that first move. Sprays coming in from Power Triple Eight, who again have to make that push. Such a tricky spot, and they all mount up. 4 to a vehicle for Power Triple Eight this late in the circle. If you get done, you're going to go down right into the middle. Such a risky play, but they managed to get into the zone, and that might just give them the advantage they need against Footballist, against Team Secret.
Team Secret just are not having a good time right now. Great nades coming through. Footballist, they want to claim zone here. Move to the front. Loverson jumps around the side. That's 1 kill already found.
Oh, no.
Great jump shot from Matoy. Beautiful stuff, and will survive. Ice shot still up here. Matoy has to try and get out of there as soon as possible, but the blue is ticking.
2 players alive. Matoy gets knocked across the way. Ice Shots tries to stand tall, but Power Triple Eight are ready and waiting with open arms. However, Jimmy lands the shots from the sidelines. That is all the teams on the north now eliminated. Power Triple Eight behind their rock, looking to hold strong right now. The circle will shift. It will favor one of these 4 teams. All 4 points of the compass occupied right now, and Power Triple Eight are blessing their lucky stars as it shifts out northwest.
This is beautiful for them. They have a lot of hard cover that they're currently holding down. Francis Lennox will have to leave their compound to RRQ. Trying to find a pick onto Nova SUF. There's the first one. King goes down. This is a really important game for RRQ. They have not held the trophy of a championship as of yet, but they've always been chasing it. And if they get some more points on here, it will be looking good for them at the start of this finals.
Power Triple Eight trying to zone them away, looking for that res. A single nade would prove really quite bothersome for them. RRQ, they're down to 1.
Yeah.
G9 hiding out in the warehouse. Nade over the top. That's a Molotov, sorry, to stop Paraboy on the close peaks, but really, what is there left in the tank? Looking for the angle there, can't quite find it on the Molotov. Now G9 wants to get these reses. Paraboy reads it, moves on over the wall. Class Digital Athletics, they need to try and take some real estate in the meantime. And that's a Molotov. Did that just finish off both of them for Paraboy?
Goodness me. Like you said, that was open like a book for Paraboy. He was just straight through those chapters. Great read from him. Now moves forward with the smokes unleashed by Jimmy. Now they can get further into this circle. Power Triple Eight are down on their knees. They have really taken a lot of hits. Jimmy survives, brushes that one off like it's nothing.
It's not even a problem. Class Digital Athletics clashing now with Power Triple Eight around the side of the rock. Nova XQF will have to try and snake their way through, and Power Triple Eight should be worried. It's a 3 versus 2 if they take the fight that way. But they just don't have the info at this moment. Ice looking to try and play backstop. Paraboy spotted out. Functioning perfectly. 1 player now standing for Nova XQF. It's Jimmy. Class Digital Athletics pop the nades over the top, looking to try and push them off the rocks, try and force them into an unfavorable fight. 4 versus 3. Nades sent back, however, and might just find what they're looking for. Triple T's going to hit the deck. Jimmy, last player standing, snaking in for Nova XQF. Looking to mount up and spray on in. Gets a lot of damage done, but Silas stands tall. Dewey around the rock, not quite able to finish that off. Solus goes low. Silas, he might not have any HP, but it's not even going to matter. Class Digital Athletics rampage across the tundra.